I wanted to come up here and speak a little bit about the statement that's often said in the field of trauma, but really break that down, which is our responses make sense. So, when we have experienced relational ruptures or adversity or violence or assault, and this experience has been something that we have not had for short periods of time, it's been something that's been ongoing, or we experienced it in times of very low capacities, example, when we were children, or when we felt vulnerable, or there were other things that stacked up against us. Our survival responses at the time, which was to somehow alleviate or minimize or keep ourselves safe, which responded in certain kinds of choices or behaviors, including withdrawing, including fighting, including disappearing, or any of those responses make sense. And those responses may be present till date in our body, where we may realize that the smallest things makes us extremely upset, or as soon as I start to go into a space, I feel like I'm really cautious, or I notice that when someone's saying something to me, I'm not really fully believing them, and I am noticing I'm feeling very hypervigilant. And my request in these contexts is, often we are trying to either completely disappear from that behavior, like make it go away somehow, or find strategies to circumvent them. And instead, can we become a bit more curious as to how does this behavior or this choice or this this thing I do make sense in the context of my lived experiencing? And then to really appreciate as well of our abilities in our body, our resourcefulness to have arrived at that way of being in that context, and the miracle that that allowed us to be alive today, or having managed that situation or navigated that stressor or that difficulty. Can we appreciate ourselves for that instead of being overly self-critical, to create a little bit of an opening to making that change?